Good? Are we good? Are we good? I think we are.
Some trucks have multi-speed rear axles and auxiliary transmissions. This provides extra gears, and the switch is usually on the gear shift, right on the gear shift handle at the top. There are many different shift patterns. You'll have to get familiar with the shift patterns in the truck that you will be driving. And that's what our instructors are here for, to show you how to do it. Now, some trucks have automatic transmissions. Some companies use automatic transmissions in their trucks because they find that it saves fuel. Not all trucks do it. But you have to remember, even on an automatic transmission, when you're getting ready to go down a grade, you want to be in the proper low gear on automatic because it will automatically shift up as your speed increases. And going down a grade, your speed will increase.
Oh,
Some vehicles have
all
retarders.
right. Where was I?
Particularly, sometimes there's four different types of retarders. There's the exhaust retarder, the engine retarder, the electric retarder, and the hydraulic retarders. Okay.
Is this private or
Trucks we
public?
have out here have Jake brakes or engine retardants, and you want to be very careful about when you use these devices because some municipalities have laws against them that have signs that say no Jake brakes or no engine retarders. And you also want to be cautious when the road surface is slippery because these can cause your rear wheels to break traction. Okay, that's it on that section. Now the next thing we're going to talk about is
Oh, okay. Cool. Man, I know damn well this frame rate don't want to start acting up now. It ain't did this all week. For my two people that's in, welcome. Welcome again to another stream. I know it's been a minute since I've done this. Kind of just been busy with real life stuff as of recent, but not gonna lie, man. I do have some stuff that I want to work on real soon. That I'll give it about another year or so. Like y'all gonna really be impressed by a lot of stuff I'm gonna have coming. So I really do think y'all need to just stay tuned because I really feel like over the years, when you make so much content and you try to rush it out, like you don't get exactly what you want. But when you kind of give it time, you don't try to rush stuff out. Because I've done enough, so I feel like I want to just kind of take my time on some of the stuff I'm working on now. Again, it's gonna be still game related stuff, but a lot of what I'm doing it is gonna kind of go more into just films and just straight production work, acting, just stuff y'all always have seen me do over the years. I'm not even gonna lie. I think I'm more so gonna be going that route. It's still still incorporating the gaming aspect, but kind of going more of an acting route. Just been thinking of a lot of ideas lately I want to do with that. I'm not gonna lie, man. This game is kind of hard. Um, it's got you could die really fast on here. Starting to go back to realizing why I actually even made the review because the game is difficult. I bet you YouTube ain't sending no notifications out. See if I can get that right. It is what it is. We'll just fucking go live with myself. So somebody jump in. Still kind of early, you know. It's only 8:30. Oh no, it's 9:30. This man over here stretching like he damn get ready for a wrestling match. Okay, this is going back. I think the volume is down. Let me turn it up. Hear this crappy music. Matter of fact, let me turn this shit down because I got copyright struck the last time. So yeah, fuck this music. Hey, boy Matthias. I'm trying to remember what to do with this part. Says something about supposed to go fight the king. So, in one of these rooms. So I guess I'll go back, man. Cool.
Yes, we must avenge the death of our sister.
Where is your
He's asleep in his chamber upstairs. We can reach it through his private quarters on the other side of the palace. We'll distract the guard. Good luck.
luck doesn't come in?
Shit, they damn sure was about to make me lucky. Why you ain't stay in there? Should have aborted the whole mission. Said, damn, they ain't want to give my boy a reward for honoring their sister. Oh shit. God damn, bro. Ah, I hate that goddamn attack, man. I needed that. Man, what are all these damn rubies for? Just collecting these shits, don't even know what the hell they supposed to do. Oh yeah, I remember this. Golly. Fuck. Damn. Golly. God damn. What the fuck? It's all type of animal and racial cruelty going on here. And in the end, I stand. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Damn, at least he can get in here. I can't even see where the hell he at. Like, come on now. Fuck is that fair? Yeah, bitch ass. Ooh. Where the rest of them at? Hell yeah. Power up. There you go. Damn, that was a super archer. Yeah, hold on, my nigga. At least let me see you now. Oh, damn. Right, if you moving sideways, you should be able to dodge that. Like, that go against the laws of physics. No items, no items. Here go Ruby. I sure would like to know what them shits are gonna give me. Oh shit. Come on, bro. Got a new weapon. Oh shit. Hold on now. Damn, this is a shitty perspective. I can barely. Ah, didn't mean to do that. I hope that shit don't start over. I think it does. Oh. You can't just switch out items. I don't get that. Let me choose what I want to have. I can't do that. Why the hell you can't choose what item you want? Shit. God damn, bro. Come on. Like, fuck. Ah. My boy Alex, man, what's going on, dog? Glad you're checking in for the little late night, overdue late stream. Man, it's just been up and down with me right now, man. Shit, still doing my thing, of course, in my little cleaning business. By the grace of God, that's still hanging on. Been still doing maintenance, of course. I'm actually crazy enough. I actually need to, kind of get back in my position I was in when I was streaming with y'all back in 2022, so that I could kind of because I really want to start like getting into more productions again. It's kind of what I was saying in the very, beginning of the video, even though I was talking to myself. But it's a couple of people that's in here. But I actually want to start working on that real soon. Damn, I can't read the comment. Oh man, that sucks. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. How old was he? So you must have that must be your family that's down south. He was over 80. Yeah, he was pretty old. Well, guess they say we all gotta just live our lives the way we want to until we get to that point, because that's kind of how I feel. I was just scared of my dick not working when I get older. That's why I'm like, boy, I want to goddamn have as much beetroot and nitric oxide and shit pumping to me as I could fucking have. To me, if it's like once my shit start working, I might as well be declared dead. But he lived a good life. Has your mom been going further with that settlement? Because that might take like a year or something. I can tell so far this year, this has been a hell of a year for you. There's been a lot going on. Yeah, just that transitional year. Cause how old are you? About 24? I mean, yeah, that's about how old I was when my grandma died. I never even met my granddad. He goddamn, grew up down here in the deep south. And my granddad grew up with, of course, having to do pulpwood and work hard labor and stuff like that. But again, my family, we kind of were born with land and probably had like agriculture and stuff going on, maybe in like the late 1800s and stuff like that. But my granddad basically inherited that land that my great granddad left behind that I never met. And just probably didn't really know exactly what to do. You know, he had a whole ended up having six girls and then one son, which is my uncle. And again, you know, being down there, you know, in the country and not really seeing much progress, not really seeing much hope for things. I mean, my granddad just drank himself, you know, to oblivion pretty much. And he died when he was like 57. So I never even had a chance to meet him. And I met my grandma and stuff, you know. But yeah, I never had a chance. I never meet my granddad on my mom's side or my dad's side. Man, what's up with the frame rate, man? Labor and mechanics, yeah. Are they from up north? But yeah, yeah, like I was saying, like I'm really trying to start like going into like more like film work and stuff. I really might get with my boy Kev to Don. I know y'all probably saw him in the earlier reviews back in like 2017, like in them years. My boy Kelvin, because his wife is into film production and stuff. And again, like I could get my own camera, but I'm at the point now I really don't want to do all that. I'd rather just let somebody else pay them, let them film it and do all that. Maybe I could be behind the scenes editing. Maybe take some stuff, edit it, you know, my software. They combine it and edit it, you know, whatever they do and do it like that. But I really, at this point, would rather just be focused on being in front of the camera. I mean, again, like I kind of missed doing the reviews when I was in front of the camera and stuff, and you know, that shit just used to be fun. I kind of want to get back into doing that. You know, maybe slightly more reviews, but I really want to get into like maybe like a little small web series I could work on. And again, I'm just kind of, you know, brainstorming that right now, but. Again, like, you know, soon I know I'm gonna have to have some money I can put behind it, so I'm just kind of, you know, kind of sorting all that out in my mind. But I know within a year or so, I want to have that. I want to just have that out, have that idea out, and just start working on it. You know. Fuck. Yeah, these black motherfuckers are the worst. God damn, bro. Oh my god. There we go. Use the elements. Fuck. Yo. Fuck it. Get up, bruh. Oh, that helped me. Shit, boy, this is ridiculous. You can't sit still. My endurance better increase after all this. Like, come on, man. What are you doing here? I can barely even read the comments. I'm too busy trying to stay alive. Like, god damn. This is insane. These dogs don't even give you a chance to fucking breathe. Like, yeah, get him. Good choice. Where the last fucker at? Why they gotta make the archers the coward? What is that stuff? Fucking tar? Yeah, I knew the YouTube wasn't sending notifications because I'm thinking like, damn, this is ridiculous. It's saying like 5 people in the building, but ain't nobody messaging. I don't know. I knew. I'm like, damn, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for joining in. All 5 members, for all 5 golden members back in the SNS universe, and we continue. Hey, hold on real quick, y'all. Let me turn on my air. It's fucking hot. At that time of the year, man. But yeah, they all in the South. Yep. I was talking to a guy earlier. He was saying that everybody in New York likes to go to Florida because it's like I guess because of the coastline, the convenience of being able to go on ships and and move across the border and shit like that. But I don't know. I wouldn't want to live in Florida. It's too damn hot. But yeah, that's mostly what people do though. They all their families from the South and they migrated up north. But yeah, but down here though, yeah, that's all my granddad. Yeah, my granddad literally used to drink. They used to call it rot gut, but all it was just probably made up kerosene and all kind of chemicals and shit like that. They made it, into like a little moonshine. Back then, well, he died in 1980. He died when my mom was in college. He was born in 1922, I think. So, yeah, that means by the time he was around my age, so yeah, bro was drinking rot gut. So, I mean, but that's all you had to do down there in the country was drink and fucking and talk shit. 'Cause it's hot and it's boring, and you ain't really generate no ideas to produce no type of income. So, oh yeah, that's all you gonna do is drink yourself into oblivion. Hell yeah, man. I appreciate that. So far, this little laptop here been doing well, but yeah, I know when I want to get into editing and filming and stuff again, it would be nice to have something that'll be able to handle it. Hell yeah, man. Let's see where I gotta go. One terabyte of storage is pretty good. Hell, if it wasn't for you, I'd still be in the damn Stone Ages with my live streaming. I'm trying to remember how did I do this. What the hell? Okay, what am I supposed to do? All right. Oh yeah, I gotta pick one of these things up. Yeah. Pick it up. Yeah, I remember what I say. I low sweep the fuck out of them. Or just, yeah. Oh shit. Fuck. Pick it up. Oh damn! I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it really is. Oh hell yeah, that's what's up, dang. Yeah, I mean, shit. If you give me some extra ones, that'll work. Like I said, I'll probably use one for editing, one for streaming, and just separate them. That way, I don't have to put as much processing into one unit. It was definitely a legit boss here. I honestly forgot how to beat him. Oh, shit. Damn, I did it again. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Damn, come on, bro. Oh. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, get it. Get it, bro. Damn, get it, bro. Alright, there we go.
Congratulations, Akkadian.
Who's there? What's the meaning of this?
My name is Mages. I've been searching for a man of your talent to assist me. I'm conducting an experiment and need a man of strength such as yours if my work is to be successful.
Searching? You set this up? You brought that beast that killed the Lord of Kemet? You killed the concubines of Lorme here?
The concubine is of no importance, my friend. Join me.
The horrors of no importance, my friend.
You were planning want no part of such things.
How join? And after all my preparation. Take him away to my dungeons.
Hell yeah. I remember this. The snakes. I need to get me some speakers.
Awake at last.
Who are you?
You are Akkadian, but you've lost your manners when speaking to your elders.
Look, I apologize. I am Matthias.
And I am Hammett, an old man imprisoned here for almost
This boy Shane Shondell.
I presume you ran across my old rival, Mages.
Your rival? Mages? Yes, I remember. He set a trap for me.
He did the same to me, Lord.
What? We knew of a few what?
He and I. When I refused to follow his dark ways and vowed to fight him, he locked me away here, out of harm's way. Now I have grown old.
His story just don't even seem legit.
He is allied with the forces of darkness, my Akkadian friend. He does their bidding, and they reward him with youth and power, while the likes of us rot and wither in his dungeon.
I'm not running here telling as old as you over there. Are you coming?
else we got going on here? Ooh. Shit.
Maybe you'll be more successful in your next life.
What, as an ogre? Wouldn't want to come back as no goddamn ogre. I guess we're gonna go legit. I always liked this game, so it's just easy for me to do this without save states, just being honest. Metal Knuckles. This shit's alright. Nothing special. It's also telling I was telling Everyday Struggle Alice too, like, you know, just at the point that we at now, like with my business, now I'm good where I'm at with it, you know what I'm saying? But it seemed like with me every 2 years I had to, like, you know, go into something different or at least advance, you know, beyond where I'm at. And recently, I don't know, I just been thinking about starting like a little logistics type business, you know. I think about like getting me like a little box truck and starting out with a logistics business and fuck around and go get the training and later on just get a CDL, you know. That way I could get bigger loads and make more money, and so I could just get back to the position I was at, like I was telling y'all in 2022, where, you know, I didn't have to really do physical work like that, and I could just, you know, have the money to invest in stuff more and you know, be able to have the time to do it as well. Because I don't know, like after a while when you just do physical work, it don't really matter if it's you having to physically be there or you doing something that, you know, where you got to use your body. It's like after a while, you know, I just feel like you should have that opportunity to advance into something that's more administrative. Because when I was doing that, it just seemed like I had more efficiency as opposed to just trying to rambo everything. Oh shit. Man, I'm not doing shit to their health. Oh shit. Bro, get up. Wow, I was about to say, you know, you just didn't miss. You know that was a vital attack. Oh. 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 Yeah, this game is fun. I'm not gonna lie. You don't even feel like you got to do anything to cheat it. Until now, I do remember the platform and shit gets crazy, but I don't know. I haven't played this in over 10 years. I'll see how well I can do it this time. Okay, that was everything. I don't know why I feel like I'm missing something, but I guess not. Ah, thought I cheated you. What the hell? That's what I was about to say. He just picked something up. Get your ass. Ooh. Damn. One more. Get your ass. You. Man, they sure like to switch your weapons real quick on here. Just let me enjoy the weapon I got. Like, damn. I even had this shit for at least 9 enemies, you know. Fuck, get up. The bronze sword. That's the first weapon. What's so special about it? I think the snakes come now. Yep, I remember this. Cause man, they were annoying. Oh. Oh, I don't have no more health. Yep. I'm probably gonna go back and save and then fight them. Damn. Fuck. Bro, hit him. Like, oh, he probably gonna get me. Well, that's what's up. Ooh. Damn. Ah, get up, bro. Man, come on. That's a cheap hit now. Like, damn. Hit chairs. Really are, man. It's challenging, but the snakes, I remember, were the worst because they poison you. And, you know, your energy just keeps going down. I think it was some type of antidote or some shit like that. Shit. Fuck. God damn. Fuck. Oh shit, this is my last health. Oh no, I can't afford that. Yeah, fuck all that. fact, I'm gonna have to just spam the attack. Like, I ain't trying to get hit. I had bad memories from this in that review. Fuck, it's more of them? God damn, man. Yeah, that was strategy right there. Oh, hold on. Trying to read the comments now. Don't cheat me now. Yeah, they don't hold back at all, man. Alright, I'd rather see you than those snakes. You just a dumbass. Damn. Fuck. Ooh. Come on, get up, buddy. Damn. This nigga take forever to get up, man. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. No. Huh? Hold on. I was past this part, wasn't I? Yeah, maybe I should have used the save state, man. Shit. I just ate my words. Damn. I was really trying to avoid that, but oh well. Damn, I don't want to do that snake part again. I'm gonna have to use a save state after that. I'm sorry. Fuck. You almost had me. We're getting the hang of it. We're getting the hang of it. Yeah, if you don't know that ground punch in this game, you really are screwed. Here we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. SG 2029, man. I see you back in the game. I see you still back. Glad to see you in, man. I hadn't checked you out in a minute, man. My boy said he in the future. Ah, shit. Yeah, like I was just telling everybody else, still the same grind, still same motion. Pretty soon, y'all will be seeing content out. It's gonna be, of course, both gaming and just SNS related. So, as usual, stay tuned. We gonna continue these live streams, of course. Yeah, I feel you, man. I really hadn't been in the mood myself to really like post production, like long form videos. I just hadn't really been quite in the mood for that, but it's not really even like a laziness. It's just kind of, I just kind of want to switch ideas up, and I know a lot of what I want to do at this point, it is going to take a little bit more money behind, what I'm trying to do. And not even money just as far as like buying equipment, but just paying people for their time, essentially. Because, everything, of course, is time-based out here. So I just know with me having to do that right now, I just need to have my money and budget set aside for that, especially considering, just my expenses as a whole, in general. I just need to have my budget set aside for. So I just feel like I need to just have, another skill set that I can add to what I already got with my business. So I was also just telling everybody in the chat that soon what I want to do is start like a logistics service for my for basically everything that I do. I already got a cleaning business. The maintenance thing is not really a business. It's something I ran as a business a couple of years ago because I had the right connection, but that's out the window. To be honest, just for anybody in this chat that would want to know information on that, I'm always gonna be here, man. I ain't going nowhere. But just anybody who would ever want to know information on stitching my side. I was about to say a snitch in here. You know, I'm just sitting here reading the Scorpion King, just what's on the screen. But yeah, but if you ever know anything that's like, you know, handyman related, you know, again, framing skills, or you know how to use a saw really well, or you know what I'm saying, or you may know how to do plumbing or anything like that. The only way you will really make money independently in that business, you know, just from my years of experience, because y'all have seen me do this for some years now. What when I was working with the Jewish guy, that was in 2022. I mean, that was when I started streaming. I mean, y'all saw 2021 actually. Y'all saw that whole process. So yeah, if you're really going to make, and I made a lot of money with that guy. I literally made $40,000 in 8 months. You know, just basically, you know, getting contract work. So you can make a lot of money with it. But I'll admit, if you honestly want to make money, like knowing that skill, I think that guy, come on, man. I think that what you have to do is get in contact with a private investor, somebody that's probably gonna have like a streamline of properties. They gonna have a budget of like $20,000, you know, or up to $20,000 per house. Where I don't know if they pay that stuff up front or if they give it to you in increments or if they give you a deposit and then just pay for material up front. I'm not sure exactly how they do that. Yeah, get his ass out of here. Not sure exactly how they do that, but they basically will have a streamline of houses. They gonna, you know, have that budget of 20,000 or whatever, and probably you gonna need about probably 2 or 3 people. Y'all will have to go inside a distressed property. In fact, next door where I am now, they had something similar to that, and maybe within like 2 weeks, they probably give you like a 2-week turnaround time. They would want you to go in there and basically turn, you know, a beat up house, paint it, maybe rip out the carpet, lay down the little cheap laminate flooring, possibly change out some vanities. Maybe with the plumbing, you may probably change out maybe the washer and dryer setup, and you know, probably put some hammer arresters on there or something like that. But you're probably not gonna do too much repiping. But basically all Home Depot renovation work, and you would make probably on profit wise. I don't know, most of those guys, I don't know how much they make, but I would think if you starting out, you would be glad to at least get away with $3,000 profit per house. You know, after all material expenses, labor and fuel and all that stuff. And I think that's really the only way you would make money, like if you know, like handyman type work. Other than that, you just gonna be somebody in a rusty truck, you know what I'm saying, doing that shit for like 40 years. You ain't gonna never scale up. You ain't never gonna be in a position where you hire somebody. And y'all saw me at least in that position, and I did that within 4 months of me doing the handyman work, just because I had I had the right connection, you know, to be able to do that. You know, so I scaled up, you know, as quickly as I could because of the fact that, you know, I could kind of sit back and administrate invoices and, you know, and really sit back and realize like, hey, like, you know, if a plumber is getting paid 200 for that, then, you know, man, I need to at least get 120 for that. And you know what I'm saying? And just over time, you starting to do more and more jobs like that, the money piles up. So you might go from making, let's say, $600-700 a week, but when you can sit back in the office and realize what you should be charging, you could make that go up to $1,600 in a week. You know what I'm saying? And that was how I was making a lot of money back then. And I'll show y'all more of that. Again, I know I talked about the Patreon shit, but I don't know. I might just show y'all that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's always the same loyal subscribers. But yeah, but I ran up $40,000 on when y'all was seeing me doing that shit. Boy, I was so hurt when I lost that shit, y'all. I had to go back to normal living and get a regular job. That shit hurt so bad. Because y'all saw me. I mean, I was live streaming, getting high, and we was having a good old time, man. I was making good money back then. But, you know, it got to a point where, like I said, the guy, you know, he didn't like the fact that I was charging him what I did. I mean, I felt like it was fair. He didn't feel like it was fair. And obviously the person that's paying the money, I was who going to make the decision in the end. And I lost that opportunity. But just, you know, I'm saying all that to say that basically when I was doing that work, essentially it allowed me to kind of be in a position to live stream and get more ideas and opportunities for stuff. And what I was trying to do that August, before I had, you know, basically lost that opportunity, I was trying to invest in another type of business. And at the time, you know, I thought that the cleaning business was it, because I had, I was able to get partnered with this one company that does the marketing, and and I got lucky because it was, it was right after COVID, and it was like kind of right before the inflation had got really, really bad. And and I was, by the grace of God, able to get the little contract that I got now, and we still got the little building. But to be honest, and even in the cleaning business, man, it's a lot of grinding you're gonna have to do with that, and I just don't really have the patience for that. The kind of person I am now, just to be honest with you, damn, I'm about to die. Man, this is ridiculous. Yeah, well, that's why safe states were created. Kind of person I am now, I'd rather have a business where, whatever I'm doing is basically in such a demand to where, like, you're not going to sit here and try to, basically use me like how Rambo said in Rambo 2, I think. You're not going to use me like I'm expendable, you know what I mean? And, and with handyman work, you can't really do it with that. But like I said, you got to be really plugged in with that to really make the kind of money you want, to where you can really sit on your ass. But I just don't feel like I'm gonna be able to do that with the cleaning business. Like I said, I don't really want to be going to the Chamber of Commerce trying to call people and do all that. I don't have the patience for that kind of stuff no more, like I did when I was in my 20s. I just want the money straight up now. It's like, it's either gonna be what it is or I'm out of the deal. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the mentality I got now. So I'm still gonna have my cleaning service active, but I'll admit I had got a scare 2 nights ago, or no, that was last night. I'm tripping. I got a scare last night, man, because my cleaner car had broke down, and she almost couldn't make it to the building. And they had told us, a couple of months ago that, because it was a couple of nights that she had missed it, they were pretty much saying that they were gonna end the account if she missed another night. I don't know if they were saying that just to scare us or what the case may have been, but they were pretty upset that she had missed that day. And so I was a little concerned last night that she wasn't gonna make it, because that they had told us that shit back in February, I believe. She really been straight ever since then, but I didn't really want to take no risk with that, because that's the only cleaning contract I got, because it's so hard to really like get more of them right now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, people ain't trying to spend money on stuff they realize they could do on their own. That's the kind of economy we in right now. So, like I said, I'm lucky enough to have it, but at the same time, it's just been making me think I need to start, like, putting my money towards something else. Like I was telling y'all when I had the thing I had going on with the Jewish guy. At the time before it ended, I was in the same month when he told me he didn't want to work with me no more. I literally was about to put my money towards getting some more cleaning contracts that I thought was going to help kind of expand my business, but that ended up not working out because I put it towards this franchise, and yeah, that just didn't work out too well. But like I said, I kind of been in a limbo, I'm gonna be honest, like in the last 3 years. That's why I just went ahead and just decided to go back into maintenance, because I love doing the work. But again, like it kind of felt like it was like a sour taste, when I'm, knew I wasn't gonna be able to get back in a position where I could kind of administrate, because that's the only way you can really scale up your business, honestly. So like I said, the last 3 years I've been kind of trying to figure that out, but I realized kind of this year that that's not gonna work. So just to make a long story short, I think I'm gonna go into logistics, because I've been looking a lot into that. And how people like have, like, let's say like a box truck, which is 9 CDL, and you could get on these load boards I had seen, and I've kind of been doing my research on the amount of fuel, the amount of mileage that you have to travel. Again, a lot of the places you have to go, I mean, I wouldn't really be trying to go regional. I mean, not regional, but like, nationwide. I would just stick regional. And like, for instance, I'm in Georgia, you know what I'm saying? So I would rather just, me personally, I've literally been all over Georgia. I don't think the only places in Georgia I haven't been is like north of the mountains and shit like that. I ain't never really been up there, like going towards Tennessee and in North Carolina, where my boy Everyday Struggle is. But I will be going that way soon. But everything below Atlanta and west of Atlanta, east of Atlanta, I've been, and south. I literally have been and seen all that, all of Georgia. So if I were to do any type of driving like that, like, I really would only, want to just do some regional, like, again, Georgia, maybe, North Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, like maybe like parts of Tennessee. I ain't never really been through Tennessee like that. And I don't think really much is really being produced out of Alabama. It just depends on what industry you in, I guess. But I think I'm going into logistics, and I'm pretty soon I'm about to get me probably a little 16-foot box truck. I'm gonna try to have it probably by the end of this year, because I've seen that with that it's different stuff I could do between either electronics delivery, or I could deliver maybe something on pallets. But nevertheless, like I did see different load boards and stuff I could get on that's on Craigslist, to where I could just start making a variety of income now, to where again I could give other people opportunities and then not have to be physically involved myself, because I need to start making more money so I could start making more production stuff like I was telling y'all I wanted to do some years ago. And I just know this right here would be the opportunity to do it. And that's really about to be my next business venture. I want to go into logistics. And eventually I talked to the see me, I don't mind getting educated, because again, like I went to college, I had to go to college for 6 years to get my bachelor's degree. So to sit in a classroom and learn shit like that, it never was really a big deal. I never minded doing that. School never was really a problem, for me. Like when I was younger, I didn't see the point of it. But now that I'm older, and especially if I go and, get a specific training in something, I think I'll be okay with doing that. I mean, because even when I got my HVAC certification, I mean, I did that in, I think, like a week or something like that. Got the training. It was nothing. I just sat down, learned the stuff, passed the test, and kept it moving. But just to say all this, just to make a long story short, I think what I'm going to do probably next year is, I talked to the people the other day, but I'm probably going to get a CDL. They said that to get a CDLB, that it literally costs only $2,500. The training is for 3 days. It's 70 hours. And goddamn, as soon as I finish the training, I could just go on and take the test. Because you're going to need to go through the training, obviously, before you take the test. Because, I mean, I've never driven a vehicle that's got, hydraulic and, air pressure system for the brakes. So, the way those trucks and all that stuff drive, it just drives different from like a regular car that's on a hydraulic brake system. So that'll just be something I have to get used to. But I've driven, again, like a truck, 10-foot box truck. I never driven one that's like 26 foot. But I've driven long distances. I mean, shit, I told y'all the story when I came, when I went to Statesboro. I fucking got up. I remember that morning when I was on the road, it wasn't nothing but literally fucking long haulers that were going probably to Florida or somewhere to deliver loads, or maybe to Savannah, because that's where the port is. Man, I remember, like I said, I drove that truck literally 8 hours. I got up at fucking 2:30 that morning, drove to Statesboro. I think I got there, it was about like little after 7 when I got in town. It was 8 when I remember I got to that apartment. Man, I loaded all that stuff up and got on that truck and got my ass right back. It was like I didn't need no rest. Man, I remember when I did that, that's when I realized, man, I need to be a damn trucker, because I swear that shit was, it was right nothing to just get on that road and drive that truck. And then them trucks, like some of them shits have, well, at least with a box truck, they gonna have a V8. Them V8s be riding smooth as fuck. I ain't used to that. I'm used to driving, 2.4 liter cylinders, valve variable timing systems and shit. Yeah, like them V8s be riding smooth. So if I know I could ride on something like that on the road for some hours and get paid for that, you really can't beat that. And shit, that'll generate an extra, at least starting out between I'm just estimated between 200 to 300 a week I can make by me not even doing nothing. Shit, that'll help pay my bills and everything. And I really want to start putting some of that money towards like another, like a web series I want to work on, like kind of like a little fictional story here in Atlanta, and I would play like a fictional character and have other people I know act as certain characters and stuff. But it's a little small concept I got that it's funny. It's really funny as hell, man. But it's gonna be kind of like kind of like you just imagine like the show Power, the little 50 Cent show. But it's basically gonna be in the South, with less production, less choreography, and just just straight gutter, but in Atlanta. Like I'm thinking about really like making a production like that. But I know that, for me to do that shit, I don't really want to be, behind the camera filming and shit like that. And to keep it real, I really might just run and gun that shit with the phone. You know, I might just fuck around, just get another get an iPhone and probably do that. And I don't know if the iPhone might be a little hard converting it. I had to figure that out, but I might just run and gun that shit with the iPhone, man. And like I said, the way the series might go, I'm gonna play basically this character, cause like I said, like you know, let me pause it real quick. I'm gonna kind of play this character where basically, you know, like he basically gonna be like, you know, again, like, you know, some ATL like dude, again, like for somebody that's not from Atlanta, you would look at him like this ATL alien, like, you know, the stereotypical stuff y'all see on the internet with the people from Atlanta that, you know, that talk a certain way, and they you know, finesse and try to do whatever they can to scam, and they look like they got money, but they really ain't got nothing going on, or you know, whatever little stuff they do have going on is real, you know, temporary. Because that's kind of how it is here. Like a lot of the people look like they really got a lot going on, but it just be so it's short lived. You know, you might only, you know, be in an Airbnb or something like that. It look nice and all that, but it's only for 3 months, and now all of a sudden you fall off, and now you go into another scam. And really, it's crazy as you may think it is. That's how a lot of these like crimes y'all see on TV. This really how a lot of that stuff starts, from just somebody wanting to live a certain way, and they get in a situation where they owe somebody some money, then you know you don't pay them back, and next thing you know something happens. You know, I'm sitting here talking about this. There's so many stories here that I could tell y'all about. I told y'all about the girl a couple of months ago that got pushed out the car. She ended up dying. She had got pushed out the car because I think she was trying to steal some drugs from somebody. And yeah, like, you know, between little stuff like that, just the stuff I've seen here, you know, being in this city, stories that I could culminate, and then this character I've created where he gonna be like this drug dealer. It kind of made me want to play off the idea of paid in full. I guess it's funny how we always look at that, but like I just really want to kind of show like the effects of like how the drugs are here in this city. It's like, bro, this shit is bad, and I kind of want to make it sort of like New Jack City, where my character is gonna be like kind of how you saw Nino Brown, like just, you know, wanting to get money and, you know, saying to live a good life and all that. But he's not going to be an evil, malicious, like, you know, tyrant like how Nino Brown was. He's really just going to be this dumb, you know, saying young fuck up. But he's getting a lot of money because it's a lot of dudes here in Atlanta like that. Like these dudes be young and they be getting a lot of money, but they don't be really keeping it long. Like they don't really have any, like, again, ideals, or they don't really have nothing that's long lasting, but they be getting a lot of money. And I want to play this character. Like the guy's name is gonna be Migo, and basically he's gonna be it's gonna be funny because he's gonna be known to be like this drug dealer, you know, but like, you know, but I'm gonna kind of start him off small. Like first, you know, is he gonna start off like where he basically, what I want to do is like a lot of people already know, like, you know, we want to kind of have it centered in Clayton County, where I'm from. And you know, it's gonna be kind of like a Soprano type series. So like my character, I'm gonna have him kind of start off where, like, you know, the buddy ain't really got nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? All he really known for is just stealing, you know, from kind of like really how I was when I was growing up, just known for stealing shit. You know what I'm saying? But my character, he gonna be like making it seem like he, you know, that he living a flashy life and all that. But it's like, you know, he ain't got it yet though. But you gonna kind of see like where it's going. But my character gonna start off, I want him to start off like kind of just, you know, he gonna be really coming from a poor socioeconomic background. You know, mom ain't around and shit like that. Of course, dad is non-existent, and all he really know is just the older people that's in the streets that kind of show him love. And he kind of is like, you know, really blinded by that false loyalty they have, and he'll figure that out later on. But my character basically gonna kind of he gonna move up from stealing to, you know, of course, like selling low weed and stuff like that, and then eventually he gonna go in and start. I think I'm gonna have it to where he gonna end up getting locked up, and then in jail he gonna find out about how bad that fentanyl shit is, and like what it, you know, and how like that shit actually can make more money. And then when he get on the shit, and he's actually get on it when he in jail, and then when he get out, he starts getting into the fentanyl and making more money. But he's also like on the fentanyl too. So like I said, it's like my character, he gonna have so much going on to where, like, you know, he's on the same drugs that he's selling, but he's still making a lot of money. And then like I said, he just is gonna be kind of reckless. Like Again, like he gonna be the kind of guy that's going and getting fancy Airbnbs. As soon as he owes somebody, $10,000 that he done, promised them that he was gonna all sell, he get the $10,000 and do some smoky shit and goddamn and go get a loft somewhere, in Buckhead, because Buckhead is like a little nice part of town here. And then he end up, getting some jewelry and trying to look all nice. And then he basically gonna have like a lot of people around the city that want him dead, for fucking up their money. And I'm just gonna kind of like have it like a web series with all the different stories that I told y'all about. Like y'all, when y'all see it, y'all go start to see a lot of resemblances, and it's gonna be fire as hell, man. And it's just an idea that I want to work on in the next couple of years. Actually, I just know right now I'm just doing more brainstorming, but I know soon I'm gonna get people I know that'll help out, and niggas that that'll participate in it, obviously. And then when I have certain roles for them to play, we'll have that. And I know that too. Like I want my character to look a certain way, so I might just have a little budget aside where I might go to a little fancy car rental here, because they got Turo and places like that, man. I might just get some little fancy little cars on Turo and do little scenes with that. And then earlier today, man, because it's just crazy, because again, like where I'm from, man, bro, like it's like if you go to Clayton County, it's like literally like the part that I'm from, it's like I ain't gonna lie, it's ghetto, but it's like it's kind of like suburban at the same time. And it's like you feel the tension of it when you're there, because as soon as you go to Riverdale, bruh, you just see police flying everywhere. You just see always the police everywhere, just driving around. You know what I'm saying? You hear sirens going up and down Tara Boulevard, sirens going up and down on Highway 85. But it's like once you get to like the south part of Clayton County, it's like, dude, that shit is like totally changed. It's like antebellum, old white aristocratic money. You see, matter of fact, the guy that invented Chick-fil-A, Truett Caffey, his house is down there and shit. It's like, like nice as fuck, you know what I'm saying? And I had just kind of rode past that area earlier, and I know my aunt stays around the corner from there. And I remember every time I would go back to Statesboro, we would always pass through if y'all ever look up online, it's called Lake Jodico and Lake Spivey. But I think that T.I., because I think I saw his house earlier, like T.I. had a mansion built on Lake Jodico. And it's like literally when you go past this road, it's like it's like you go through this like set of bushes and stuff, and it's like kind of like a little long street. It's like a two-way street, but then you go across this bridge that's where the lake is. And then you don't see nothing but just like a big ass like lake on both sides, and then nothing but like these big ass mansions and shit that's on the lake. Like that shit looked fly as hell. It literally looked like something off of like off of Laguna Beach type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like these houses look nice as fuck. And it just had me think what I want to do pretty soon is, man, like I said, I want to because they basically, it ain't like people that build these type of houses and stuff like that. It ain't like some people build them to live on them, but here in Atlanta, I think in like subdivisions like that, they know they can make money off of it. So what they do is they Airbnb these houses and these properties off. Because I actually had lived next to one when I lived over when I was live streaming my apartment there around the corner. That's why I had to leave from over there, because they were building that shit up to be like basically like a $1 million area. Because they had built like literally three. They had built like 3 mansions that were like really right outside my neighborhood. So they were driving up the property value around there. So that naturally they had to drive up the rent. So my rent went up from there $1,300 to $1,700. You know what I'm saying? Just because they were building all that stuff around there, and that's why I had to dip. But going back to that Lake Jodico, yeah, down there, that shit nice as hell. Like if y'all ever look that shit up. And I think what I want to do, alluding back to this series, because again, like when we grew up in Clayton County and Riverdale, like I said, if you grew up in South Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, Clayton County, you grew up in Forest Park, Rets, you maybe know about it, but I know if you grew up in Riverdale, North Jonesboro, College Park, man, we didn't know nothing about no Hampton, and what I'm saying, and Stockbridge and McDonough. Like this is the areas where all these celebrities y'all hear about in Atlanta, this is where they live at, what I'm saying, and shit like this. I think even the girl Lotto somewhere down there. But But yeah, these areas, we didn't know shit about that when we were growing up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was like a whole life away from us. But I know that soon I'm gonna show y'all that stuff. And I want to make, like, I want to probably get one of those houses on it, maybe Airbnb it, and then do some little film in there, like I said, with the character, and make some little scenes and shit. I don't know, when I was driving by that shit earlier, y'all, I was just imagining a scene like when my character got down out there acting like he flexing, and he, you know, saying, just, you know, got a $10,000 jug, and he out there, you know, living the life, and, you know what I'm saying, and he out there on the boat acting like everything's straight. I don't know why that, I just had imagined like this Grand Theft Auto scene where goddamn, like where that boat was, and it's some dudes maybe from the west side of Atlanta or some shit like that, you know, pissed off, some bloods or some Crips or whatever from the west side of Atlanta, that he done pissed off, and they done found out where he at, and he down there in Clayton County on his little boat mansion. And I don't know why, when I was over there, I had just seen like this scene like on Vice City Stories. Y'all remember like on Vice City Stories when the game started, and I think that you were right there, and it was a cocaine deal that went bad, and all of a sudden the boat blew up, and Vic Vance had to jump in the water and swim out that mansion, like, and swim out the water to that boat. I was just imagining some shit like that, and I don't know, bro. It just made me want to kind of get back into filming. It's to the point where I'm like, bro, really a budget for a lot of that stuff, it's not even as expensive as I thought it was years ago. Like, you could literally rent a boat, I don't know, maybe for a couple of $100s. Goddamn, it ain't like niggas got to do no real demolition. I could do all that special effects, you know, with that on the computer and make it digitized. But that would be so dope. And I don't know, like, I just was thinking of like making some like Vice City type, you know what I'm saying, web series type shit like over there. Like that shit just was fire. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all gotta stay tuned for that shit right there, man. Cause I want to do some shit like that. I want to make like again like that, some Vice City type series like that. But like I said, but it's gonna be based in Atlanta though. You know what I'm saying? Like how y'all hear everybody again, like with all the little culture and subculture and pop culture in Atlanta, like all that stuff will be kind of culminated. But just imagine, like, I'll have this character Migo, and he'll be like this like he'll be like the protagonist, you know what I'm saying, in the whole story. And he'll be again like this stereotypical Atlanta dude growing up broke, you know what I'm saying, acting like he got money, but really, you know what I'm saying, short lived. And you know what I'm saying, like, but he's living this lifestyle, like, you know, again, like how you seen like how the YSL dudes had their little stuff going on and all that. Like, yeah, like all that stuff would be fun, man. How I'm gonna connect all that in there, because y'all, believe it or not, what y'all actually gonna see soon too, like, you know, this, of course, how many people in this chat? My boy Blackbeard Mirage might be in here, but pretty soon, you know, y'all need to just, you know, this is between us, but I know y'all know the guy Rollo, that that if y'all ever go on Vlad, if y'all ever type in Rollo in Vlad TV, he was known, I mean, he's allegedly, you know, a rapper, but you know what I'm saying, but bro was known like pretty much to be like the next Bit Meech here. Like, he's like our Bit Meech of this generation. Like, dude, them, you know what I'm saying, is like, they made millions of dollars like off of selling heroin over there on the west side of Atlanta, because they call that area the Bluff. And the Bluff is like, you know, one of the biggest, like, well, it used to be, I don't know if it's like that now, but they said that it used to be like the it had like the biggest like distribution of heroin. I don't know if it was in America or if it was in the South. If it was in America, that's pretty crazy, because I know up there in New York that heroin is pretty crazy. But I know that in the Bluff, they said that that they had like the most like heroin come through there. And I know a lot of millionaires like that have been created out there. You got Rollo, of course. It's another dude. It's a couple of dudes. I mean, if y'all look at this dude named Pop a lot of those dudes, they came from over there on the west side of land. They made a lot of money off of selling that stuff. But anyway, Rollo, I mean, he's really the only one I respect, because bro, you know, he did it. And again, like, you know, he's, you know, again, if you probably know him for, again, they talk about that little snitching allegation and all that stuff, you know, but at the end of the day, it's like, how you really gonna be the main man, you know what I'm saying, and go down and do the 5 years, and then y'all saying the man told. But anyway, yeah, that man basically made all his money off of that, and what he's doing now is trying to like really go into like live streaming. I mean, because him and that guy YSL Woody that was in that Young Thug trial, like they kind of got together and, you know, been trying to like build up their thing and build up their platform. And And our guy, I mean Aleem, the guy who who we was promoting the music with, he pretty much grew up over there in that area, because like I told y'all before, like a lot of those people that's from the west side, they migrate down there to Clayton County and Riverdale, like when they were tearing those projects and stuff like that down. So I grew up with a lot of people that's from that side of town. But I've been knowing since I was like 7. But of course, from him migrating back and forth and his uncle being on that side of town, he's real like tight with those guys over there in Rollo's area. So he's all close with those guys. He personally knows Rollo and has told him about us pulling up. What I'm saying? Maybe possibly getting his live stream and shit. And like I said, y'all might want to check out, real soon, like maybe a collaboration where it may be the Red Stick family, Scorpio and Sebek, and the boy Rollo and Woody. And goddamn, what I'm saying? We might have them in a gaming tournament or some shit like that, So y'all really need to stay tuned for some big stuff that I got going on coming up in the future. But that's one of the ideas that I was thinking about right there, maybe collabing with him on that, because he real serious about the streaming shit. And again, I mean, it's like, bro, you can't go and sell no heroin. I mean, you just did 5 years in prison. He's more so trying to get into the real estate thing, but he's not really selling real estate or like trying to rent out properties. He's more so trying to like build up a community, for people to have an opportunity to have, resources. So essentially. So I don't think Rollo's really doing it necessarily for profit. So I think a lot of his money he's doing now is mostly in from internet stuff that he got going on. Maybe if he sells some of his real estate stuff that he does, but mostly he's trying to build up his streaming platform because he's seeing folks making money off of that. So y'all like I said, man, y'all got to stay tuned because I never really like told y'all about all the stuff that I really know here in Atlanta, all the people I know. I know a lot of like people that's like famous, and I've connected to people that's like famous as well. Again, like, believe it or not, a lot of those YSL dudes, not the YSL, but I know y'all know the guy YFN Lucci, who's the one they said Young Thug beef with. A lot of those dudes that were in YFN, they originated coming from Clayton County, and one of the little main blood guys, his name was Bloody J. If you ever like heard his name connected to the little YSL trial, but I think Burr was from Lovejoy. But either way, like, yeah, he used to be in Riverdale all the time. You could go back in old documentaries and stuff. It's him and another guy we know named B Smeezy, and Smeezy was connected with Waka Flocka, and in a couple of little songs that he did, again to kind of bridge that beef I was telling y'all with that Hit Squad and the Southside Mafia thing. Like, again, Waka and them, they were on the Hit Squad side, Smeezy and them that were on our side of Riverdale, and with the Southside Mafia. But again, like, we all close with Smeezy, and again, like, Smeezy and that guy Bloody J, like they real tied into that YFN thing, and like I said, so like we close, tied in with them. Again, I got a friend named Ryan, he was again, like, done did interviews with these folks, and been around them in the club and all kind of stuff. So it's a lot of people here that I know that I really need to start getting footage with, and like I said, maybe even putting them on little gaming little stuff. Man, like I said, that shit'd be funny for y'all to see that, because again, like, pretty soon y'all might goddamn get on a live stream. I'm being dead ass serious. Y'all might fuck around and get on the stream, and it might be somebody like Lil Baby or motherfucking or what I'm saying, or nah, we'll see. Nah, Baby ain't gonna get on that shit. Like, if I'm over there with Rollo and then, yeah, for the most part, because of like I said, who I'm tied to immediately right now, y'all would not be surprised if y'all see YSL Woody or Rollo on one of these streams, or if I'm in one of these streams pretty soon. So I just kind of wanted to tap y'all in on that. It's gonna be pretty damn interesting. So like I said, SNS universe, we got a lot of stuff coming. Just want y'all to stay tuned, man, and shit. And let me get back to the game. Oh shit, more of them. Fuck. Damn, he got me? Oh, I thought he poisoned my ass. Oh yeah, yeah, man. I got a lot of ideas. You got to think, bro. Like I said, all the stories and all the stuff I talked about over the years. If you go back to my old live streams from 4-5 years ago and shit, like, yeah, I know I done lived a lot of stuff growing up here in Atlanta, man. Like I said, I grew up here during the time, you know, before the rap thing had got popular. Like I said, like when the Olympics were here, and you know, before everybody started migrating here, and then before it started, like when Atlanta was just a city about just trying to get money and, you know, and having a good time and partying, and then it switched from that to, you know, to Atlanta being about different sides and, you know, different cliques and, you know, and stuff like that, to, you know, then that merging into national gangs coming down here, to then now it became more gang influence and gang culture based and stuff. I literally have seen and experienced so much stuff here. It's crazy. Like, so like I said, I got a myriad of stuff. I got a myriad of stuff I can sit here and talk about for days and show y'all. But yeah, this game definitely fun. I didn't grow up playing this either. I remember seeing commercials for it because I loved this movie growing up. I never knew they had made a game for it. Actually, did I see the commercial growing up? I can't even remember, man. That was in 2002. But I do remember when the movie came out, I wanted to go see the movie because I saw The Mummy when it came out, and I remember they kind of alluded to the fact that they were gonna make a sequel to it, and then that's what this had came out 3 years later. I can't remember. I think I did go see this when it came out. I just remember The Rock sleeping with that fine Persian looking woman. That's all I really remember the whole movie. Nigga, The Rock, no, that's the only reason he wanted to play in that shit, to collect that shit. But yeah, I got some really cool ideas, man. Like I said, I mean, because again, like, I don't know, like I've lived a pretty interesting life. Because I mean, again, growing up in our era, you know, we kind of, you know, we were in the digital / analog era. So it's like, you know, like I said, growing up, it's like I was around people that were, I guess, considered nerds, and then I was around people that were also considered like gangsters, you know. So it was a very interesting experience because I kind of slid right in between. You know, I could be around the dudes that were like the gangsters, you know what I'm saying? When we was sitting at the bus stop, always around guys that were like 3 years older than me. I mean, from way back as I could remember. So, you know, it was like I could be around them and I could be around the nerds. And, you know, the boy Blackbeard Mirage can attest for the same thing. We just kind of always have been, you know, more, you know, diverse and more universal people. And so I got a lot of stories I can sit here and talk about, I guess, just from all the crowds of people I was around, and, you know, and then just stuff I know I could even like fictionally come up with. It's even crazier. So, because I wouldn't mind writing a book, but I'm not gonna lie, I want to get back into filming. And like I said, with the technology, you know, with the access to these phones, and it ain't gotta be nothing too complicated. You know, I'll be able to do this stuff. But I will say that this time around, I want to, like, you know, film like outside of like my room and a green screen. Like I want to kind of mix it up and then have actors and other people involved in it and stuff. So yeah, we definitely got some great ideas coming. Just give me a little bit of time, y'all, and I promise this stuff gonna get done. This is my life mission. You know, this ain't like just something I'm thinking it's a cool idea. This is something, you know, I always wanted to do. I guess I'm talking like this now, man, because earlier, like I said, I was in, you know, I was in my old neighborhood, and one day I'm gonna take y'all over there because I could go live. So one day I'm gonna show y'all my old neighborhood where I grew up in Riverdale at. And I don't know, it's like, bro, if I ever known for a time machine to ever physically exist in real life, I've never, you know, seen one except the damn DeLorean. But I'll admit, like, whenever I go to my old neighborhood and like, whenever I'm on the south side, it's like I be feeling like I'm in a time machine. It's like I literally be feeling like sometimes it's still 2005. And like I said, I just got off the bus and I'm going in the house, you know what I'm saying? Going to the refrigerator, getting something to eat, you know, not even then, washing my hands, turning on the TV. It's Yes Dear on TBS, and then they showing Arthur at 5, and then goddamn, I couldn't even play the video game on the weekdays. I had to play that shit on the weekends. So the only thing I could do on the weekdays was watch TV. So when I go down there, it's like I get that feeling back. So, you know, usually when you get that sort of like feeling of, you know, youth back, it allows you to, you know, kind of manifest your ideas and start really like culminating them in a lot more. And I don't know, whenever I go down there and go through that neighborhood, that shit be like a time machine. So it kind of helped me restore my ideas better. Got him. Thought he was gonna get away. Oh, fuck, not them. Ooh. Bro, he takes so long to get up, bro. Like, god damn. Bro, what the fuck? He just missed twice? I don't know. But that series with that Migo character I was telling y'all about, I'm not gonna lie. When y'all see that shit gonna be fire. Like I said, it's gonna be so good that my goal with that is again to get these folks like the Rallos and the Woodies and, you know what I'm saying, and them to end up, you know, getting in this shit. Like, you know, the celebrities. Because I wanted to get on that level to the point where they gonna start getting in that shit. Because they gonna have to. Ain't nobody from Atlanta doing no shit like this, and ain't nobody from Atlanta creative enough to even think of no shit like this, except the Red Stick family and SNS. So, you know, I just feel like that it's that time to go ahead and implement these ideas and do it. Because I used to always, growing up, I'm not going to lie, I used to always think to myself, when are they going to make a Grand Theft Auto Atlanta? I mean, everybody from every city, of course, want they city to be seen. But I used to always think to myself, like, whenever I played Grand Theft Auto, Atlanta, like, has that same, like, infrastructure almost. Like, when you go to the country, you got the little country, you got the nice parts. And it kind of make me think, like, when you go, you know, on Red Light District, when you playing Grand Theft Auto 3, you literally got places here that's like Red Light District where prostitutes will be walking up and down the street. You got damn, you know, saying go to the rich part of town. You know, you got the rich part of town. You could go to the country. You could go to the ghetto. It's like this city. You literally got all that shit, man. It's funny as hell. But it's like, of course, they not gonna ever make Rockstar not gonna make a video game out of that. But it'd be fire as hell to have like a web series that to show that, and then make it like kind of like Grand Theft Auto like. I can make the dialogue, like of course like kind of like Grand Theft Auto based, like, I could even make some of the scenes like similar, like I said, because y'all know me. I like action scenes. Like I don't like stuff to just be all dialogue. I like dialogue and action, so I'm gonna mix all that. I'll be doing my own stunts. I'll be doing all that shit. But I don't know, that boat stunt. That shit'd be fire as hell. Like I said, to have a scene like that. I don't know why I saw that. Like again, something go wrong and it's a boat chase. That shit'd be fire as hell, man. And then all this stuff would be this would be on YouTube. Like I said, this would be like free YouTube content. So, man, I make everybody on this goddamn website step their game up with whatever little shit they doing when this come out. I just need to fucking do it. I swear I do. Fuck is going on here? Man, let me use my save states. It's gonna be in Vice City. I know. They I mean, but I understand that. I mean, they kind of got it, the way they want it. They got the infrastructure, they got the blueprint laid out the way they want. But when we were growing up, I used to always think that eventually they were gonna make Grand Theft Auto in every like major United States city. I thought they were gonna have a GTA like Liberty City stories, New York, Los Angeles, fucking Chicago, what I'm saying, Florida. I thought that eventually they were gonna do all that, but I'm not gonna lie. Like Atlanta, it's like you kind of gotta be here to really see it. Like, dude, this place is so unique. Like you see so much shit here. It's crazy. And then the type of like people that's here, like some of these dudes be like aliens, man. Like just the way they talk, the way they look, the way they act. Yeah, like because these supposed to be sounding like country / hood / just ignorant. I ain't gonna lie, Atlanta, it has a real like unique kind of image and style to it. Like I don't think I really see in other cities like that. There's so much here that's going on, and I think that again, like a lot of it just comes from our Oh fuck, yeah, I remember this. And that shitty ass laugh. I mean that scream. But Atlanta has like such a unique culture that like I said, even if Grand Theft Auto, even if that development team were to do a GTA Atlanta, they wouldn't do it right. They wouldn't do it right. I'm not gonna lie to you. They would not do that shit right. Dude, I'm talking about like here in Atlanta, it's normal that you will be driving down the street and seeing drug transactions. Dudes, what I'm saying, carrying, well, I ain't gonna lie, you ain't gonna see nobody carrying no AR or nothing like that. But of course everybody carry guns, because it's it's legal, but it's normal again here to see like a police chase. You know what I'm saying? It's normal here, like again, to see like 10 police cars goddamn chasing somebody, or or just driving and speeding past you all day. We talking about all day and night. Like in certain parts of town, it's normal to goddamn, well, it's probably like that at every city hotel, but just to go to hotels and people standing outside asking if you want to buy fentanyl or if you want to buy meth and shit like that. It's like that shit is normal here. So it's bad. Man, they really would. It would, man, they would cancel that shit so fast. But what's crazy? It's like they would probably try to harp on like the LGBTQ thing, and just being honest, like Atlanta is definitely not like that. Atlanta, like I said, Atlanta is ghetto as fuck. No matter what side of town Atlanta you go in, that shit is rough as hell. It's always folks out here. Everybody in Atlanta is hustling, trying to make money, and finesse you in some kind of way. Like that whole LGBT thing is maybe I guess like in in Midtown you see that like where the money is and stuff. But I guess that's in every city. But now, I ain't gonna lie, Atlanta is a ghetto, southern, country town at the end of the day. I swear that's what it is. It's a nice town, but that's ultimately what it is, because that's how we grew up. this jumping mechanics on here are ass. That's what I remember was the platforming. Platforming on here was terrible. But Atlanta is so unique because, like I said, you could be literally in the slums, you know what I'm saying, where it's dilapidated houses like I showed y'all on the shorts and stuff like that. But then right down the street, it'll be like $1 million house that's right there. Or, like I said, you could be like how we were growing up in Riverdale, where you kind of grow up in substandard, you know, housing and it's straight. But then you got them go, what, 10 miles down the road and it's fucking antebellum mansions and Truett Cafe and, you know what I'm saying, and we talking old white money down there in Jonesboro. Like, this is where, you know, where they had the Civil War at when Sherman made his march to the sea. Like, this is where they passed through. They passed through Jonesboro all the way down there to Savannah. So it's old aristocratic money down there in that area. Jonesboro, Stockbridge, Lovejoy. I never really even had been through. We never really even went there when we were young. All I knew was Riverdale, College Park. You know what I'm saying? Jonesboro, like coming into the city of Atlanta. Like, we didn't even know about that. We used to go to Fayetteville sometimes. Fayetteville was nice. That's where the wrestler Chris Benoit, that's where he had killed himself at. He killed himself down there in his house. But that's where a lot of celebrities live at too. We knew about that, but yeah, I didn't know about shit like Stockbridge and Lovejoy and Madonna. Bruh, come on now. You know about that. Oh, shit. Man, I'm not starting from here. Fuck. That's what I'm saying. Do I jump on that first or what? I'm trying to get my momentum. Fuck it. I guess I'll stream my save stay here then. I'm just trying to see how this works. But we may not get GTA Atlanta, but we about to get this web series, so I think that'll be the closest thing to it. Like, it's gonna be so cool that, like I said, they will want to make a video game out of this web series. That's how cool I'm about to make this shit be. Damn. I don't get it. Like, where am I supposed to jump? Bro, come on now. Like, God damn, this gotta make some bit of sense. Damn, this is a long jump right here. Fuck. Alright, there you go. I'm about to say, you gotta make some damn sense. Damn! Yeah, there we go. Gotta give it that extra little bump. Oh shit, more platforming? Yeah, him. Yeah, it's more like it right here. I don't even know if I want to change this weapon. This is pretty damn good. Damn. Damn! Come on, man. Fuck! Bruh, come on. This bitch ass out of here. Yeah. Oh, damn. Hell yeah. Shit, let me be careful, man. You about to damn near fall off the ledge, bro. Yeah, be careful now. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely about to save it now. At least wanted to get over that goddamn ledge. That part was a pain in the balls, but that's gonna get much harder, I remember. I want to try to collect all the rubies. feel like I got all of them that I've seen. Oh. Oh yeah, I remember him. The Hydra. Oh. Shit. Ugh. Ugh. Fuck. Okay, I didn't need that. Oh. Fuck. 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 Nah, he got me this time. Damn, he got me. Damn. Fuck. What the hell is going on? Like, damn. Fuck. Bruh, like, goddamn. Dang. I need some fucking health now. Dang, these jumps are so stiff, dog. I swear. Yeah. Fuck. Come on, man. Just die. Like, shit. God damn, man. Like, what the hell? The gap is too far. Damn, bruh. Like, it's too far. Okay, I see what I gotta do now. Alright, I got it. They ain't make it like that for no reason, obviously. Shit. Dang. Man, it don't even matter at this point. Like, shit. Oh, man. Come on. I don't remember him being this difficult. Like, shit. Damn. Dang, come on. Shit, get up. Here we go. Try to get him to land his head that way, you know? Alright, one more. No! Oh. Oh, it was all the distraction. Damn. Yeah, it gets really wild, man. You can turn my hair back. Hold on. Damn, it's hot. Swear down south, boy, you can't never keep your fucking air off long. It get hot so quick in here. It's like you be needing to take 2 showers in one day when you live down south, man. I swear. Just had to take a piss real quick. If y'all had to say when GTA 6 is supposed to come out, when is this supposed to even be released? That might be the first Grand Theft Auto game I'll play on a new system. For as much as it's being hyped up. I need to record my my work hours for the day. I ain't even get a chance to do that. They said I think GTA 6 is supposed to be released at the end of this year. I don't know. I kind of got tired of the California thing, to be honest. I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but I kind of was getting tired of the California and New York thing. I kind of am glad that they made it in Florida again. I wish it was like a merchant in this game where you could go and like buy items, you know? That's what they should have done. There's no shield in here. No more rubies. Let's check. Oh, he just ran into his own trap. Finally, they let the game's AI make mistakes. That's good. Cause I never understood that. Like, why can't the game AI make the same mistake you make? Like that don't even have any logic. Oh, I'm about to say it's so tempting to get that ruby. Oh. For 1 minute save, I think I got a boss fight after this. Oh. I think I'm gonna switch out weapons now. This was good for those Moloch things, but not for these fuckers. Oh, don't get me. Like, what the fuck? The whole opposite reason I did that. There we go. Damn, I thought I almost died.
Rava. I'm okay, Matthias. Where's King Ermac? Jessup took him. Go to him, Matthias. You're the last of us. Last. Go! Take the king.
I remember these things towards the end. Boy, these motherfuckers were hard. No health? Like, goddamn. Come on, bro. Damn. What the fuck happened? He just fell off the face of the earth. Like, he the only one left. Thank God. Yeah, this bitch ass out of here. Now I'm about to use the save state. Get that scum. Make him pay. Damn, ain't no health. Like, come on, bro. Ah. Come on, man. Hell yeah, I needed it. Ah. Come on, man. Go away. Damn. Bruh, come on, man. Like, damn, I did that shit for nothing. Get your bitch ass back. You don't want me to get up? I'm not gonna let you get up then. Fuck all that. This actually is my second time playing this through. I haven't played this game in shit. I think since I did that review in 2013, because I had it on Nintendo Wii. I didn't have it on PS2. But now that we got the powerful emulator nowadays, and got it on PS2. It's a fun little game though. The only one left. Just want to make sure I got everything. And I think I'm going to use a save state. Okay. I don't know why when that thing changes color like that, it made me think it's healing my special powers or something. Okay, how did I come in here? Yeah, he's just throwing everything at me. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, man. Like, what the hell was the point of that? Bro, how the fuck do I be the only one that get hit by that shit, bro? Like, this is ridiculous. I'm so sick of this fucking archer, man. Like, damn. want his bitch ass dead. I'm sick of him. Oh. Uh, favorite boss. I can't really recall right now. I do remember that one that was in that level that was like I described like where it was like the inside of Michael Myers' mind. I remember that boss was pretty cool. I just remember most of the bosses on here being kind of annoying. The Hydra boss was pretty cool. So I mean, so far that one, as far as like what we doing right now. But that's a good question though. My least favorite boss, I do remember it was that serpent boss, like when it was like wrapping its tail around the column, and it would have all those snakes attack you while it did that. That boss was probably my least favorite. It's either gonna be that one or the final boss, because I remember the final boss was a nightmare. But that's a good question though. This game did have it says decent, added. You just kind of had to figure out, oh shit, what the hell was going on here. I think I'm going backwards. Yeah. Oh, I know of a spam I can do. Just keep going in and out and raise my health over and over again. Uh-oh. I think we just learned to spam. I didn't even know this before. Hell yeah. All right, that's the max health. Okay, cool. So I'll save it there then. on, man. Fuck, get up, dog. Your partner dead now. Ain't really but so much you could do. You're trying to do a lot now. Hell yeah. Awesome little game. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it tonight for y'all, man. It was real and it was fun talking with y'all about the future endeavors for SNS Universe. And we shall continue this on probably this weekend or sometime early next week. And y'all stay tuned, man. But peace out.